So this is the piece of opal we're going to be cutting today. We just got this piece of opal in from Murray Willis. He's a longtime opal dealer from Adelaide, South Australia. He runs AustralianOpalMines.com. So this opal doesn't have a lot of potch on it. It's pretty thin. As you can see in this frame, there's color clearly showing through the top layer. That's going to be the top of the stone, I believe. That's where we're going to face it at. The back potch is a little darker, so that's what will make the base. And really we're just kind of looking over the whole stone, making sure there's nothing crazy. We did light test it off camera. We didn't see any very big sand pits in it or anything like that. It's a pretty big stone. We're getting some measurements on screen now. I did notice that the color bars are thick to thin crossing back and forth through the stone. And what I mean by that is if you take the right side of the stone, there's a thick color bar that you can clearly see, and on the left side there's also a thick color bar you can see. It actually crosses up. One color bar goes to the top and one goes to the bottom. And although this could cause a problem later, our goal right now is to face the stone, see if there is any sand in there that's going to cause problems, and then if so, we're just going to cut down smaller stones out of the piece. I don't imagine it's going to make one big piece, but we can always cross our fingers in hopes. So I'm just continuing to look over the stone. I'm not seeing any problems with it. It is pretty thin. It's what a lot of people call a gambler piece, but we're just going to have to wait and see. At this point in the video, we've decided to take a break to look at the color and shape of the stone. It needs more refining, and the back obviously needs flat lapped, but for now we're going to worry about getting the rest of the sand out of the front of the color bar, and hopefully we don't dive through them. We decided to go with one large stone at this point instead of several small ones, and we're hoping that decision works out for us in the long run. Let's take a look and see how it turns out. So we were able to get the rest of the sand out of the face of the stone, which is great because that means we're not going to have to cut it down into several small stones, and we didn't dive through the color bars. Now it's just time to polish it up and see what it looks like in the end. Hope you enjoy. So when it was all said and done, this is how the stone finally turned out. The shape is a little different than what you saw in the video because we decided to cut it down to make it more of a pear shape and less oblong. We flat lapped off some of the potch on the back, and a lot of color came through on the front. We made sure to get all the sand out of the front of it and really shined up nicely. The stone came out 50.7 by 31 millimeters and 3 millimeters thick. The total carat weight was 32.5. And it's our belief that the stone came out worth every penny we spent on it, and so much more.